Hey, what's up everybody? This is Steve Sterling with Sentinel17 Gaming. Thanks for joining me for this video. I greatly appreciate it. Now, for those of you that aren't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. Check out the other content on my channel. If you enjoy this video, give it a like. And if you have something to say, leave it in the comment section below. And if you know someone that would enjoy it, please feel free to share it with them. Now, today's video is about the Saints Row Reboot. It's gotten a lot of, let's just say, the community is very divided about it. Some people love it, some people hate it, and in this video I'm gonna discuss why I think that is. Now, Saints Row, the original one, came out in 2006, less than 2 years after Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and for those of you that have played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you know gang warfare was a big part of it. Now, I don't want to say that Volition copied from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, because I definitely don't think that's the case. But I do think that they drew some inspirations from it and kind of expanded upon it, because this game isn't about casino heists or any of the other crazy stuff you see in San Andreas. It's all about gang warfare, and I think that's what drew a lot of people to it, is there wasn't really a game of the time where you played as a gang member and your whole focus was to take out 3 rival gangs and to help yours thrive. It just didn't, there wasn't a game like that. So the fact that they actually put this in a game, and that's what the game is focused on, drew a lot of people to Saints Row. And yes, when Saints Row first came out, it was seen as a Grand Theft Auto clone. You saw a lot of those in the early to mid 2000s, because of course Grand Theft Auto 3 that released in 2001 was extremely popular. And all these different developers tried to capitalize on that by making open-world crime games. And of course, Saints Row is no exception. Saints Row came out in 2006, I believe. Saints Row 2 came out in 2000, I want to say 2009. Possibly 2008. And then Saints Row the Third came out in 2010 or 2011. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. But I do remember that I did purchase Saints Row 2 and Saints Row the Third, both for my PlayStation 3 back then. I didn't have an Xbox, and Saints Row was still exclusive to the Xbox 360. So the series has always been synonymous with crime and with an open world sandbox for you to play in and just create as much destruction as you want. Although with Saints Row 1 and 2, the destruction was much more grounded. Now with Saints Row the Third, you know, it has crazy storylines where you're competing at a pay-per-view against a 7-foot wrestler, where you're flying around this huge city on jet bikes, you're fighting a paramilitary organization, and of course this crazy, ridiculous stuff happened gradually. Now, that's not to say people weren't looking at Saints Row the Third at the time and saying, hey, what the hell is all this crap? Because Saints Row the Third was still fun. It wasn't as much of a departure from the series' origins as Saints Row 4 was. So people weren't as antagonistic of it as they were of Saints Row 4 and of the new Saints Row Reboot. And I think a lot of people wanted the Saints Row Reboot to reboot it back to its roots, to its origins, back in 2006. I still think a lot of people are going to have fun with the new Saints Row game. It's still going to be a huge open world crime spree in a city we've never been in. And I think even the haters, if you don't want to buy it, definitely feel free not to buy it. But I think, especially being a gamer, it makes more sense to keep an open mind and to say, you know what, Volition has a vision that they want to, adhere to, and at the very least, let's check it out, because they could have made another Agents of Mayhem game. Oh God, no. Please, Volition, don't do that shit. No, but they decided to reboot the Saints Row franchise to give us another open world sandbox style crime game. And I mean, it's not 2006 or 2010 or even 2015 anymore. Those just don't exist anymore. Nobody makes them anymore, and one of the things that sucks about modern gaming, but it is what it is. So the fact that they're willing to reboot the Saints Row franchise and give us another crime action game, hey, I'm all for it. Now, ultimately, will some of the characters be way too cringe to really deal with? Possibly. But, I think as far as their looks, as far as the feel of the game, there's really one person or one group to blame, and of course that's Fortnite. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. I greatly appreciate it. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Sentinel17.